The stasis missile has a really good range. It reaches 12 kilometers, which in theory means I could unleash that stasis missile at someone, and if they don't expect it, then it would be the easiest pickings for me. And I can even send it out before I get in range and get into range in the meantime. That would be good. So I don't mean to be like I don't mean to be like pompous, but I don't know how else to describe it. Are my loyal chat partners still online? I can't see it. Like I can see the messages, but I can't see who's online and who isn't. Unless I turn my laptop on, which I don't really want to. Anyway, looks like we have a culvert on the team. What happens if I pick it first? Will he pick it? Is he going to really insist? He is not. That's good. Is this a Dreadnought map? Dreadnought has a lot of cover, which is something that Furia would be able to use. I'm going to try switching to Furia if it's not going to go well with Dover, and if they're going to have a lot of destroyers, then well, let me correct myself. If they're going to have a lot of destroyers that know how to shoot, that is a very important distinction. Destroyers that know how to shoot are very dangerous.
Action stations, all decks. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Action stations? You mean there are also passive stations where nothing happens? I swear they need to switch around their fictional military jargon, or maybe, I don't know, maybe listen to some real life military NATO communication. You can actually find that on YouTube. I heard that a couple of times. Maybe they should have watched that before they start spouting some nonsense like action stations and condition 1. And that's just me nitpicking here, yes, I admit, but you know, I like things to be up to snuff, which is why I didn't really, you know, it's a bit contradictory to say it right now, but I never really quite wanted to capitalize on the idea I never really wanted to try to employ the idea of streaming, making videos, stuff like that. Yes, it is contradictory. I'm doing that right now, but you get the point. That was such a derp thing of me to do. I fucked up so bad. Now they know about me. Now they're gonna stick together. Are they still looking for me? No. It was shooting after me, but it cannot out-DPS me. Typical mistake. It thinks it can out-damage you. It thinks you'll still hurt, but they forget about regeneration.
Drain torpedoes have a lock. Launching drain torpedoes. That did it. Hostile destroyed. That destroyer is scrap, Captain.
They get too distracted. They do not know about me. Oh, what's it? Don't get on this water when it's hanging.
Thanks for the assist.
Looks like someone's bringing in a strategic cruiser. And a nuke. I don't care about the nuke, I care about the cruiser. They have too much backups. Maybe if I play it right. He's trying to sink. See, he's trying to sink low. That's my chance. The beam turrets on this thing are so stupid. The beam turrets are so stupid. They can't aim forward, and when you try to, they keep readjusting. And when they keep readjusting, you lose DPS. And when you lose DPS, you spend too much time. When you spend too much time, you respawn. Maybe that's intentional. No, it's not supposed to. You can see that the firing arcs are in the front. What the hell was happening? Oh well, I'll keep a lookout for it next time that happens. Maybe I can do something about it. I don't know. Maybe I can get good. I played Dark Souls. I'm used to getting good. I can do that. 2 strategic cruisers. They are really worried now. That's not going to help them. Ah, I was expected. And now I come for you. Oh, you tried to escape. Easy target. The strategic cruiser isn't doing them much good. It's not prioritizing targets correctly. Trying to ODP. Oh no, okay, it used auto repair. Now is the time for me to go away. Yeah. It kind of out DPS me, but when it has company, that's a different story. I see there's someone trying to flank a lone strategic cruiser. Let me deal with that. Uh-oh, I don't know what was happening, but this was bad. Looks like the enemy Dreadnought noticed me from a distance, and I was standing still, so I deserve this. I really deserve this. I know there's an artillery cruiser somewhere around here. And it's damaged.
All vessels, we've got an enemy contact.
Oh, look at you, trying to take me down.
We're taking them down, ship by ship.
Train torpedoes have a lock.
Amplifying weapon 9.
Bold move, but it's going to cost you.
Torpedoes have a lock. Launching torpedo.
Amplifying weapon 9.
That did it. Enemy hull collapsing. Taking down a Dreadnought never gets old.
Focused on me too much.
Picking up enemy contact. Over there.
Distracted.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Aye, Captain. Activating.
Going down. Train torpedoes are locked on. Train torpedoes locked onto contact.
Amplify weapons on.
Right. Scratch the last forward thrusters at maximum. Thrusters overheated, Captain.
I am in the middle of the enemy territory. I need to lay low now.
We've lost thrust amplification.
Train torpedoes are locked on. Train torpedoes have a lock. Enemy warp train torpedoes are locked on.
Firing. Multiple attacks. Damage control activated.
Hold on. Forward thrusters are fired.
Those ships keep doing the same mistake of thinking they can out DPS me and that they can kill me when I'm weak, and they forget that I might have a trump card left. I was lucky, I admit, but I still won.
Train torpedoes are locked on.
It's just one kill left, I'm just gonna go for it.
Train torpedoes.
Aye, Captain. Engaging. I call that a win.
Hello Dreadnought, that's aiming at me with its broadsides but can't shoot because of arbitrary game rules. This game was heavily unbalanced. Yeah. 11-1. I suppose they were all just newbies, just learning the game because, well, actually some of them have a pretty big rank. That guy with an artillery cruiser has a rank one lower than I do, but he still kept forgetting about the thing where you can never out DPS a corvette. Of course, this kind of error isn't as bad when you play as a destroyer, or even a dreadnought, because true, their burst damage isn't as big as a corvette's, but they have the HP to survive. They have the means to survive long enough to return fire to the corvette in such a way that the corvette is forced to take evasive action, and when it does, it can still use beam turrets, but that gives you a bit of an extra time to survive. That guy I added, like if you were here and watching when I had the fight with two enemy corvettes, I added one of those guys, and he hasn't added me back, so I guess there's nothing coming out of that. It's kind of a shame. It was fun, and I would like to get in a group with some other people who play the same tiers. It gets lonely sometimes, and especially when you want to play Havoc, it's really known. Not even PvP is as needy of a teamwork as Havoc is, because you can't solo in Havoc. You can't play with a corvette in Havoc, because the AI has X-ray eyes and they see you everywhere. And if they lose sight of you, then they gain sight of you again as soon as you pop up, and as soon as you so much as fart in their direction, they know of you. When they know of you, you're screwed, because they actually know how to shoot, apart from most real-life players, and you're fucked. This team comp is pretty nice, as long as the enemy doesn't dive